More like Kenny Cott from the toilet. Am I right? Rico, what do you got for us?
Well, Michael, we kind of talked about it today, but can we say that Jonathan Smith and his staff were not ready for this rivalry game?
Yes. And again, no ties to the Midwest, no experience in this game, and whatever you think Oregon and Oregon State are, this rivalry is different. I think he needed that one to figure it out, and he better have a different approach next year. So I will say yes. I just didn't think he was ready for it. When a coach openly says the week of the game, well, I've been doing some research on this game, I'm like, oh, we are effed.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
That's the game where the punter dropped the ball, right?
Yep. I hear we play for the Brawny Man. It's Paul Bunyan. It's a little different. All right, go ahead.
Can we say that maybe, just maybe, Colorado's been downplayed because of all the hype that they had last season, but they're actually a pretty good team this year. Not great.
Okay,
but because of the hype from last year.
But here's my problem. Yes, they are going to probably get to 7 wins. Okay, fine, maybe 8. Fine. Rico, the issue I take in all of it is, does Deion Sanders have to act like a jerk every step of the way? Even winning against Cincinnati and getting a Hail Mary before the half, he constantly has to come out as the aggrieved in the postgame. Oh, how come Shedur's not mentioned for Heisman? Oh, I know, because you guys know he's my son. And I'm like, dude, the world's not out to get you. You kind of act in a manner that makes you hard to root for.
Yeah, especially because Travis Hunter is, and
Travis Hunter's amazing.
He's a two-way player. And
he had 2 snaps off in that game Saturday night. 2.
Shedeur, I think, is going to be a good pro, but yeah, okay.
I just think we can say Deion's done a nice job this year, and there doesn't have to be a narrative beyond it.
Okay. Bob, you got something today? Okay. Good talk.
He's a big Deion guy.
No, I think they're playing great. They are a bit overhyped, and I don't think Shedeur Sanders is Heisman at all, because you look at the game that the games that Travis Hunter has not been a part of.
Correct.
And where's Shedeur Sanders
It's totally different. And again, Travis Hunter's doing something we haven't seen.
And he is an absolutely special player. But, yeah, Shedeur is not the Heisman.
Can we say that Notre Dame is actually a good team who had a bad day?
Oh, because of Northern Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I know you probably secretly appreciated them flatlining an arm of the U.S. military because you're a communist.
And you know what? I'm going back to communism.
Come on, Navy hadn't turned it over since August 31st. I can't help they turned it over twice in the first 5 minutes.
I'm sitting there anchors away. And
Listen, Notre Dame is a solid team, but I don't know how good they are. I still question their passing game. I still question Riley Leonard. Look, they had a bad afternoon against Northern Illinois. They're going to win out. They're going to win out. I'll let them in the playoff.
But they got to win out.
That's it.
Okay. Army and USC are the toughest games left?
Army's going to beat them. I have to live in a world where Army beats them. Just please allow me to live in that world.
That will go up on the board instantaneously.
Come on, for my people at West Point. Come on.
Can we say that maybe Ohio State is a little bit of fool's gold and Indiana's the second best team in the Big Ten?
Yes, I'll go with it, because right here, right now, here's Ohio State's problem. Tell me if you heard this before. They don't control the line of scrimmage. They've already lost one of their tackles. The O-line, they were getting pushed around left and right. And their defensive line, if you're looking for a Bosa brother or a Chase Young, or hell, if you're looking for a Jonathan Hankins, they don't have it. Their D-line is just meh. So, yes. Hell, it should give Michigan fans hope. Think about it. If you can just lean on them and make it control it for 40 minutes and just Rico, I don't buy them because I don't buy Ryan Day.
It's just for men.
It bothers me. That's an egregious amount of hair dye in that beard. Come on.
Can we say?
Go gray with grace.
Let's go to the NFL. Can we say that the Colts really don't know what to do with this Anthony Richardson situation?
If they play, they are 4-4. If you plan on making the playoffs, you must sit Anthony Richardson for the rest of the season. 2 for 15 in the first half of an NFL game. 2 for 15? Kenny's got better odds with pickup lines at the bar. 2 for 15, and then you take yourself out of the game because, quote, you were out of breath?
That was it. He taps his helmet, which is, everybody knows, that's the universal term of, coach, I need to come out of the game. Are you injured, son? No, I'm just tired. I had to run around for these last
You got Frank Ragnow playing with a torn pec. This guy's out of breath.
He was a stretch to be a starting quarterback in the NFL anyway, coming out of college. We all knew he was a great athlete, but not a great quarterback.
Number 4 pick.
No, but he's not ready.
Yeah,
and Bobby's right. The problem is it's not 1976. I can't sit a guy for 3 years. This is why it's hard to draft somebody who you have to teach how to play football. But this is something that TJ and I will talk about with you on Friday. There is a problem is that collegiately, all of these offenses are the same. One read and go. One read and go. None of these kids go through progressions. It's rare.
Also, doesn't he have to pass a conditioning test before the season starts?
Well, I mean, it's not the fire department, but I mean, I would say like maybe, yeah. Here, Anthony, do these stairs.
You got to do 100 push-ups. And you got
right.
I don't get how he can't play a full game.
I don't get how you had the audacity to say that publicly. Yeah, I was just tired, and that's why I wanted to come out the game.
That's supposed to be the face of my franchise. I'm sitting his ass. I'm playing Flacco.
Can we say the Eagles are the biggest threat to the Detroit Lions in the NFC?
This breaks my soul. What they did to the Bengals in the second half of that game, imposing their will, reminded me of who they were 2 years ago. So for that reason, I'll say yes.
They're a bit too inconsistent for my take. I don't think they're a huge threat to the Lions, but they will definitely be there.
Tell me more, Bobby, please. I hate the Eagles. Here, they haven't scored in the first quarter of a game all season long. They're frauds. But, Bobby, they go down to Cincy, and they exerted their will on the Bengals. They broke them.
Yeah, quarters 2 through 4, they did okay.
And while Bengals look good, they're also an inconsistent team. So this is a really bad game to gauge it off of.
And when all else fails, they're going to go to that stupid tush push.
Which,
ban that play for the love of God. It's not a football play.
Or either that or, my God, I wish MSU would just learn that and give it to Aiden Childs. Anyway,
okay.
Can we say, after watching this, that maybe, just maybe, this guy needs to be a permanent starter someplace? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston.
Oh, no. No.
I think
nope.
I think people look at him because they're like, oh, well, he says the stupid things. Teams play for him. He can go out there and get guys to just rally around him, and he wins.
I'm going to say no for this reason. It was week 1. You're going to get a little bit of the new quarterback bump. However, I've been down this road before. It always ends the same way. I'm going to say no. Here's what I think we can say. That's how bad Deshaun Watson was. Deshaun Watson, out of 250 eligible quarterbacks with as many pass attempts as he has had, ranked 247th out of 250 in QBR in the last 20 years of the NFL. They could have started you in a single bar helmet.
Jameis came
would have
out,
been better than Deshaun
gave
Watson.
the speech before the game.
I know. He's eating W's. I know.
It's for the logo.
Okay.
Gonna make this team proud. All right.
We don't have a logo.
There's no logo on our pants. But can we say, last one, that Tyreek Stevenson cost the Bears that game against the Commanders?
No. I know what it looks like, but the reality is there were 10 teammates on the field who still allowed somebody to get behind them. Not just the guy who was telling the crowd what to do with that wrestling thing, and then the play goes, and he's like, oh, is that the ball up there? I better get over here.
Game's not over? Yeah.
There were still other people culpable now. It takes a village to F up a Hail Mary, no?
You know what? That needs to be a bumper sticker. I like that.
Brought to you by Greater Life on Tireman.
You know what? No better way to end it than right there. That is, can we say that for this past weekend? 97-1.